level on Canvey Island in the Thames Estuary in 1947. 1947, quite a year actually. That year India achieved independence. The drug LSD was first synthesised, and of course the Kalashnikov assault rifle was first issued. So that's India, acid, the AK-47, and me. And I grew up on Canvey Island. It's just a place, right? When I was a teenager, I went to the grammar school, which is off Canvey Island. You see, it's a wonderful place. Anyway, one day, I think when I was about 14, I'd gone into, they shunt. If you're going to do geography, you have to go to a different class, like a different classroom, and that you sort of walk round, and bells are ringing and stuff. Like one of them, I've gone into this other class, and at the desk where I was sitting was an electric guitar. I think that this kid must have been making it in woodwork or something. And I was absolutely fascinated by this thing. I just kept looking and looking at it, and I didn't know anything about music, anything about anything. But I was just fascinated by this guitar. I decided that I would like to have one. There were a couple of problems. I mean, I had to pester my parents a lot, to have Christmas and birthday at once and stuff. And also, the fact that I'm left-handed. It's all going wrong, right? Now, which means that I play naturally this way round, you see. Now, the reasons for this, I don't know. Anyway, there I was, learning to play left-handed, right? And really, I was rubbish. Everybody at school could play better than me, and so after a while, I thought, I'll tell you what, and I got myself a right-handed guitar. I thought, what I'll do is I will learn to play this way round, and I'll tell myself I've only just started learning, so I won't feel quite a duffer. And round about by this time, I'd started finding out a bit about music. Is it going to work? No. Yes. Yes. And I think largely under the influence of the Rolling Stones. And we want to be like the Rolling Stones. I mean, they were just so exciting, and you were certain that your parents did not like them. They had everything. At the same time I was getting to the Rolling Stones, that kind of led me on to listen to what they had been listening to, which was American rhythm and blues music. I got interested in that. I also encountered the guitar playing of somebody called Mick Green. He played guitar for Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, and had an absolutely unique style. He was one of the greatest ever of he would have this way of playing. It was like chopping, right? Where instead of like they used to have a rhythm guitar going, and then a lead guitar putting stupid bits in, and whereas Green, he had this kind of staccato way of playing, like. Hello, Josephine. How do you do? Do you remember me, baby? Like I remember you. You used to laugh at me. I was a fool, fool, fool. That's the Mick Green style, is it? So I wanted to be just like Mick Green. And Mick Green played a Fender Telecaster, which was one of these things, right? But it was something way beyond my means. They had a Fender Telecaster in the local music shop in Southend, in the window, in the display window, and it was £107, right? Now this was, I think my dad used to earn 12 quid a week or something then. So anyway, I just used to go and gawp at this Fender guitar. And then came the day when they had a sale in the shop, and they dropped the price to £90. and I thought, I've got to have it. I've just got to have this Fender Telecaster. And of course, my mum would never allow me to have anything on credit or hire purchase, as we used to call it. Right, it was out of the question. I couldn't have done that. So I thought, I've really got to have it. So what I did was I went to the shop and said, listen, if you make me a book, a payments book, and I'll come and pay you every week, right? You keep the guitar, and I knew they wanted to get rid of it. See, it weren't very fashionable then, right? So they go, okay. So with this arrangement where I would save up all my dinner money and everything, from everything I could, right? And I get this wretched couple of quid or whatever it was, and go up on a Saturday afternoon, go up to the music shop, make my payment. They would bring the Telecaster out and let me play it for the afternoon. And then, of course, it had to go back in the storeroom, and off I went home. I always said this in mind. I thought, right, as soon as I'm 18, it'll be the summertime, and I'll get a job as a bus conductor. And then I'll be able to pay this off. You know, you could get £20 a week as a bus conductor. I'll be able to pay it off. I did get a job as a bus conductor. It was terrible. I live right on the other end of Canvey Island from the bus garage, right? So when you've got the first bus, you've got to go all the way across Canvey, and of course there ain't no buses, right? And it's very early. You've got to get up at 3 in the morning and stuff to do the factory bus, you know. And I didn't like this. I didn't like it one little bit. But I had to get this guitar, and so I got my girlfriend. She had we had a post office savings book, right? And she drew out all her savings, which is about 60 quid or whatever was left on the to buy me this guitar. And you know, we couldn't let her mum and dad know and everything. Still, she bought me the guitar. Still, we got married in the end, so I never did pay her back. Anyway, I can remember taking when the Rolling Stones' first LP came out. I remember taking the day off school to go and buy the Stones' first album, and we did that. And when we were in the record shop getting this album, I was looking through the second-hand singles, and I found this Johnny Kidd and the Pirates single with Mick Green playing on it. And then we went back to someone's place, and we were playing this. The Stones record all afternoon. It was fantastic, really loved it. But I kept putting this Johnny Kidd record on. I'll tell you what, the Stones are fantastic. But I just really like this way of playing the guitar. So I wanted to be him. I wanted to, you know, I really just wanted to be exactly like him, and that's what I was trying to do. And one of the other things I was trying to do at that time, and you're getting interested in blues and stuff like that, and I used to have this thing called a jug band with my brother. My brother used to play the guitar and the banjo. I used to play the violin with it. Did I play it left-handed? I think I probably did. It was stuck in my stomach, you know, and a guy on what they call a tea-chest bass, which you make out of a tea-chest, a broomstick, and a piece of rope. Very good. We used to go down to the sea in the summertime. Go down to the seafront on